All right, so we're back for another deep dive, and let me tell you, this one's a wild ride.
Yeah, this one's going to be fun.
We're talking Liverpool 6 goals, Tottenham 3 goals.
Yeah, can't ask for much more than that.
No, you really can't. Big implications here. I mean, we're talking title race, we're talking EFL Cup semifinal coming up.
Absolutely huge game.
Yeah, huge EE game. And we've got a fantastic match report here that really breaks down how dominant Liverpool was.
Yeah, they really took it to Tottenham.
But I'm curious, from your perspective, what were the real keys to this victory? What made it happen?
Well, I think the first thing that jumps out is just how quickly Liverpool established their dominance right out of the gate. I mean, they just peppered Tottenham's goal with shots.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember watching it and thinking, wow, they're really coming out strong.
And the interesting thing is, even though Salah, their star forward,
yeah, Mo Salah,
wasn't really at his sharpest in those early moments.
Yeah, he's a little quiet.
But the team's overall attacking strategy was already so effective.
Well, it's funny you should mention Salah because this actually turned out to be a historic match for him.
Oh, is that right?
He became the first Premier League player ever to hit 10 goals and 10 assists.
Wow.
Before Christmas, which is just, insane.
That's incredible. I mean, that level of consistency, especially this early in the season. We're not even halfway through, and he's already hitting those numbers.
It's crazy. I mean, is this Ballon d'Or territory we're talking about here?
It's certainly putting him in the conversation and, could potentially solidify his place, as a true Liverpool legend.
Yeah, among the greats.
For sure. But getting back to this specific match, one of Liverpool's key tactical approaches that really stood out to me was how they exploited Tottenham's right side of the defense.
Interesting.
If you think about it, they really focused their attacks on one specific area where they saw a weakness.
So that's why we saw so much from, Trent Alexander-Arnold,
Absolutely.
who we all know, the right back.
Pinpoint crosses.
Amazing crosses. And then, of course, Luis Diaz.
Exactly. And Diaz is clinical.
Oh, yeah.
When he gets in those positions, he's going to score.
Deadly finisher. So they really targeted that flank, didn't they?
They did. They identified a vulnerability, and they just capitalized on it relentlessly.
And I think that speaks to, a real contrast in styles between these two teams, right?
100%. Yeah.
We've got Liverpool, known for their ruthless efficiency.
Exactly.
Very precise, very surgical.
Yep.
And then you've got Tottenham, who, they love to attack.
Oh, yeah, they are. Attack, attack, attack.
Lots of quick passing, creative runs. But, sometimes that leaves you a little exposed at the back, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And that's kind of what we saw here.
Yeah, it's that classic high-risk, high-reward style of play.
Right. And it's part of what makes them so exciting to watch, though.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Keeps you on the edge of your seat. You never know what's going to happen next.
But in this particular case, I think it backfired a bit.
Well, they did have their moments, though.
They did.
Guys like James Maddison, Dejan Kulusevski, they scored some fantastic goals.
Well, they're both incredibly talented players.
But I think ultimately, outclassed.
Outclassed. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. Liverpool's offensive firepower was just too much for them to handle.
It's hard to keep up with that much pressure, that much talent on the attack.
Right, and they just kept coming at them, wave after wave.
And I think, for me, one of the things that really stood out was the goal from Andrew Robertson, the left back.
Yo, yeah.
And I think that just shows how balanced and versatile Liverpool's attack was.
Totally agree. It wasn't just coming from the right side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They could score from anywhere.
They were a threat all over the pitch.
Yeah. And of course, who could forget about Alexis McAllister? Just before halftime.
Oh, yeah, that was a funny one.
Scores a beautiful goal for Liverpool. Turns around and practically gifts Tottenham one right back.
Oh, I know. Like, what just happened there?
Sometimes those things happen in football. It's a funny game.
It is. It is a game of mistakes.
But it just shows you, even in a dominant performance, individual errors can happen.
Right. Nobody's perfect.
Even at the highest level.
Absolutely. And to be fair to Tottenham, those moments of brilliance they did have, they kept them in the game for a while.
They did. They showed a lot of fight, a lot of heart.
Yeah, they never gave up.
Never gave up. But in the end, Liverpool were just too strong.
Liverpool on that day, unstoppable.
Yeah. And this win, continues their really impressive record against top Premier League teams. 10 victories in their last 12 encounters.
That's saying something.
It's a message, isn't it?
It is. It's a statement.
They're here to win.
Yeah, this wasn't just a win. This is a statement. They're serious title contenders, and they're not afraid of anyone.
No fear. So where does this leave us? Liverpool, they seem to be firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're looking good.
But what about Tottenham? Can they adapt their style to be a little more, I don't know, defensively solid
That's the big question, isn't it?
without losing that attacking flair, that excitement that we all love?
Right. Can they find that balance?
Can they find the balance? Or are they destined to just be outgunned by teams like Liverpool?
Tough question. Tough question.
Yeah, it's something to think about, isn't it?
It really is. It'll be interesting to see how they respond.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, that's our deep dive for today. We'll be back soon with another one. So until then, keep thinking, keep debating, and we'll see you next time.
Sounds good.
All right, take care.
See ya.